Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. So in today's video, I'm joined by David, Richard, and Malango. Welcome to the channel, guys.
Thank you.
So in today's video, we're having a very interesting chat. The focus is on men and how society puts pressure on them. How like society's demands or the family's demands puts pressure on men. And we're just trying to see how we can help each other so that life is better or more bearable for the men. I think I can put it like that. So let's get straight into the video.
Keep shining. You gotta keep it 100 every day. Being like just keep it shining every day. Better do what you got. No matter what life will bring, keep shining.
Okay, so just like I said earlier, today we want to talk about how society puts pressure on men and how we can how can we help the situation. In short, you know how a man is required to be strong nearly every time, you know. A man is looked to all the time for a solution, or, you know, a man is an anchor, in short. And a man is just someone is a symbol of strength. Okay, maybe that's what I would say. And then, so with a man being all of that, sometimes we find that we require so much from them. So that in mind, I have two questions for you guys today on the same topic. So the first question is, what would be the role of family and spouses in lessening the pressure that is on men of being the provider? A man is a provider, we all know that. Yeah. Or at least that's what I know. I've been raised to know that. This is the pressure we're talking about. Yeah, so for a man being a provider, how can we lessen the pressure that comes with that responsibility? First of all, maybe some pressure. It's a real thing?
It's a very real thing.
Okay, cool. So how can me, as a member of your family, help to lessen the pressure that's on you with regards to providing for the family?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it up.
Yeah.
So, first of all, we need to understand the roles of a man in a family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The man is there to manage a family. The man is there to provide resources.
Mm-hmm.
Resources can be food, shelter, you know. And also, above all, a man is there to love the family, to love the spouse, okay? So now, when a man is giving all those things, it is expected of a woman to respect the man, or let me say a spouse, or a family, to respect the man, to submit to a man, okay? Now, minus all those things, minus submission, minus respect, that is already pressure to the man, okay? So to avoid all that, I think a spouse or a family need to respect the husband. He's the husband, he's the head of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Maybe just to add on what Richard has said, how can society, family set up help lessen the pressure that is on men? I would like to say there is no man who wants to be useless. There is no man who decides to be broke. We understand the responsibility that is on men, and that is biblical. We cannot flip the coin. However you guys try to push the agenda, it can't work. But what I need to mention is women and society at large must focus on appreciating the effort that men make, learn from the way men are raised. I think mothers and fathers and all those guardians should pay attention on the efforts. I think they should encourage, we should build an environment where the effort that a man is making, even a boy is making, we encourage the efforts, not necessarily the result. Because women and the society are more on the result, and that puts more pressure. Because the processes that are involved in attaining the results, you may overlook them. And that kills
I was not even there.
So I think let the family, let the society, even at work, understand to say we're dealing with a human being and appreciate the effort. I think that's the point that would lessen our pressure. If you appreciate me, I'll actually do more tomorrow. Now, if you start focusing on my negatives, obviously that's why men run to the back, because there we support each other. There's a good support system there. That's why we go through such things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think just to go back a bit, I think for me, I think I'll start on the society, and I'll look at, I'll go back in history. I think one of the problems that we have created, looking at our generation now, is I think if we go way back, I think for somehow, I think men, first of all, they've lost their way. In terms of family setup, I think we should start going back to the roots. Like, how are we raising our young men? How are we grooming them to be what they are meant to be in society? How do we nurture them to be ready to take care of their families,
To be the provider,
to be the providers, to love their wives like we knew our parents were. Like now, it's like you find a man there, he doesn't even know what he's supposed to do as a man. That's why you find men impregnating women, men doing. I think when you ask them, they've lost. Like, is there a father figure in where they come from? Like, how are they been raised up? So I think that's where I'll go back in terms of the family and society. Let's try and go back to that.
It's also not just. I think what I'm getting from you is it's about us going to a place where we help to make a man understand who he is.
Yes.
From a tender age. That
age.
is a major solution.
Yeah.
On the same, I don't know, maybe I can add something, even on a man. So, lessening the pressure on a man being a provider. I don't know, maybe I should bring it in a question form because I don't know for sure. Is it okay with you as a man if I offer to lessen your pressure in terms of the money itself? Because here we're talking about a man being a provider, right?
Yeah.
So how is it okay? Like, is that something you expect sometimes or you would appreciate if I choose to help you lessen the pressure by putting in the dollars? Is that a type of...
I think I can start. You see, the whole idea of we come together and we become one. I believe for us as a family, we are codependent on each other. Of course, for a man, you tend to do more. It's biblical, but a woman, it's very important that you support your man in whatever way you can, be it financially, be it emotionally, in whatever way you can. It's in simple. A man just needs a support from their spouse, from their families. You can't always be the person deciding, the person thinking about how much is this, where this goes. We all need someone to, a shoulder to lean on. So, to me, I believe it is very important for a woman or a wife to support the man, especially financially.
Drama.
That is very important.
One thing that I've been had on Malango's point is ladies need to understand men. Like, how do you talk to your man? Even if you're giving me money, there are certain things that men don't appreciate. The moment you disrespect me with your money, your money, and where it came from, you're gone. You understand? So it's ladies need to understand what really men appreciate. We need you. We work together. Your helpmate means you are either equal as strong as I am, or even better to do life in the whatever assignment is at hand. So men, we also need to understand this. Our big role in terms of providing is providing direction, providing leadership. Yes. Leadership does not necessarily mean money. Leadership means this is a wrong decision. You, your money, and me, we are not going this direction. Yes. That is leadership. So it's more on men, which is coming from how do you grow up? Is there a father figure? That's where church leadership comes in. Yes. Are you trained to be a man, to provide leadership? To say we're going this direction, it's not comfortable, but this is good for this family. Yeah, so I think that's one of the things. If you're helping me with your money, understand to say you are coming in to submit to the leadership.
My bag of
so
money.
So you're saying that the leadership as a person, you're submitting to the leadership as an authority that is put by God, whether it's your brother or something, but in that direction. So don't come sarcastic with your money. You will go back with it.
We move to the next question. Okay, so maybe we've tackled this a bit, but
Yeah.
I think we can add more on this one. How do we create an environment where a man doesn't always, keyword is always, have to feel like the strongest person in the room? Strong in any area. Strong emotionally, strong mentally, intellectually. Like, I feel like most of the times, men, I don't know, maybe it's just because of the way I've been relating with other people, but I've noticed that sometimes men will be in a point, I have to say something. Like, I have to,
Yeah.
you know, you're not even at ease. Me will be in a place, they'll be like, oh, there's this. If I don't say, I'll just be like, I'm not gonna say none.
Yeah.
And then a man is just like, you know? So like, how do we as society, as your sisters, as your mothers, as your young brothers and sisters, whoever it is, create an environment where a man does not always have to feel like the strongest person in the room?
Right, I think I can pick that one.
Yeah.
So one of the first things that we need to do as a society, family, with at work, at school, is that women, when I say society in this context, I'm trying to refer to the other gender. Women need to understand to say men are human beings. And we should come to a settlement to say it's okay for a man to fail. And that Superman will not always get it right. Mm-hmm. So when we understand that, it's not going to be a taboo for a man to fail. And the other thing we understand, I'm not trying to encourage men to fail, but I'm trying to get to say this is where help can come from.
Yeah.
So the other thing is when a man, be it in a workplace, a man is not built to be compared to any other man. So the moment you start comparing to say, no, the other man in that department is better, you are putting unnecessary pressure on the other man. And sometimes men, to be honest, we don't know how to handle pressure. Women
No, you guys don't.
No, we don't.
I'm just like, why are you doing that?
Yeah,
Why are you doing that?
So we don't have that. So the moment you put in a lot of pressure on us, you in most 90 out of 100 you lose us. So support and appreciate our efforts. Don't compare us.
I'm taking notes.
Yeah, don't compare us to anyone. If you see I'm not up to there, but support the effort that I'm putting to get there. No one wants to be a stupid man. We all make efforts. And we become stupid because the effort we make you don't recognize.
No, I will start to recognize. Yeah.
I concur with what he's saying. You see, the journey of togetherness in a family, there's always ups and downs, okay? And in such cases, it's not always that a man should be providing everything. Support should be there from the spouse, okay? So I'll give an example whereby every time maybe you have children at home, as a wife, you're always pushing your children to say, tell your daddy to buy you this, tell your daddy to do that. You know, there are a lot of other
things that are on him.
Yes, there are also other small things that the wife can do, even without the man noticing that they have been done, okay? That's support, okay? That environment is about equilibrium in a family. You're creating that equilibrium, you know? You are aware as a wife or as a spouse that, okay, my man is going through this. Not that every time you're caught unaware. You don't know what's happening, what pressure. You just don't know. Yeah, you need to be there as well. You need to know. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think one of the keys to help a man cope with today's society and the pressures of today's society, I think for a spouse, I think one of the most important things is to be able to have dialogue. I believe everywhere in everything starts with proper dialogue, proper communication. Talk about every issue, talk about everything, talk about money, talk about feelings, talk about children, talk about like whatever it is that is happening within your family. You should be able to talk about it. You and your man, your spouse and the man, you talk about it. With that, I think with men, we appreciate more when our women in our lives, they're able to tell us things and they're able to be there for us when we are down, we are low. Those are our moments that we feel we're the strongest. Yeah. Not where you come and say, I want a 10 pin, I remove. You don't even know where the man has come from. Maybe I've gone to my
daddy.
Yeah, you see, like with men, it doesn't help. So I believe the key is just dialogue.
Yeah.
Let's be able to be in dialogue.
Dialogue is important, but like Are you men ever ready to talk?
Okay, maybe on that one, we are not built to talk.
So how do I get to have dialogue with you?
You know, it's actually society that has taken away that from us.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
the moment I tell you, I'm not able to do ABCD, you look down on me. I think women, that's why I said 90% out of 100 women kill their men. Kill men, let me not say their men, because it happens at work, it happens at school. When a man opens up to you in their low moments, you actually have an opportunity to save a man. But what do you do? Because social media...
So you're saying taking advantage of the low moment taking advantage of when he opens up. That's the best time to get him to talk.
That's the easiest way to kill a man. So the moment...
Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
The moment you are opening up to
Yes.
me is the best moment for me to try and talk to you.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. That's my point. So the moment you take advantage of me,
You're killing
because I'm at my lowest moment, because I did something wrong,
Oh,
and I'm opening
then,
up to you,
yeah.
instead of you talking to me in a nice way and help me get back to the man that I am, you step on me and think I'm the
Exactly.
You think I'm the devil's
You are not
grandchild.
strong. Your friends this time they're waking, you're
Look at your friends,
crying.
I mean, look at your friends.
Yeah, true.
That's
Yeah,
the easiest
I
one.
think I get it.
100% out of 100%, I'm never talking to you again. Regardless of you. Whether
Yeah.
you're my wife, my sister, or my something. I'm not going to text you again
Yeah.
in any way. That's the easiest way. You've lost him.
Actually, women are supposed to be organizers, they're supposed to be managers, they're supposed to be advisors. They're also negotiators. They are good.
Yeah.
Women are good negotiators.
Yes.
Yes. So we need that.
So if you don't give us that, we'll get it in a bar or somewhere.
Yeah.
So most of the times we get it wrong because we go to the wrong places for comfort.
Yeah.
So because the last time we came to you, you thought we are not men. You thought we are weakling. So I think women have
Yeah.
huge responsibility in helping and removing the pressure that's on men by understanding how best they can communicate with us, especially in our long moments.
True. Okay, so I think that was a very good chat.
Yeah.
I hope that for the people listening, you've picked one or two on how we can be better for the men in our communities.
Yeah.
I thought this was a good conversation to have because right now there's an uproar about supporting women, being there for women, which is okay.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes that can also cause us to have a blind eye towards the pressures that men may be going through. So this is just a reminder to all of us, including some men out there that may be hard on fellow men, to say, you know what, a man needs this and a man needs that. So from what I've heard today, I think you guys need what? Support? Need an ear and just somebody
Very
who
good
be
ear.
a voice of encouragement more than a voice of waluvjanya. I think usually we know when we are wrong, but a voice of, okay, you've done something wrong here, but I think you can be better in this way. Yeah? Am I talking well? Am I speaking your language?
That's the whole point.
Okay, guys,
Yeah.
great. Thank you for coming over to the YouTube channel.
Thank you.
Thank you for speaking out. Thank you for saying things. Some people may not be comfortable with saying some of these things as men, but thank you for doing it. I think I have heard, and my viewers have heard as well.
Right.
So I think it's a wrap.
Thank you.
Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Stay on this channel forever and tell your relatives to be here. Bye.